Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Second year. This is the next topic of our discussion, that is joints. Before joints, we already discussed the skeleton, the bones, and the different areas of bones in the previous lecture. Today we will discuss the joints. Joints, first of all, you must know the definition of the joints, that what is joint. A place where two bones or bones and cartilage meet. The place where the two bones come in contact, or sometimes bone and cartilage come in contact, is known as joint. There are different types of joints. First of all, we will discuss the fibrous joints. The fibrous joints are also known as immovable joints. These joints are connected. These bones are connected by special cartilage, which is fibrous cartilage, and that is why it can't move. They don't allow to move. The example of these joints are the skull bone, shaft region of arms and legs, and tooth and cavity. These three different areas in our body have fibrous joint, which allow no movement of the bones. The structure of these joints are given in your book. This is the skull joint, where the different bones are made with each other by fibrous tissues. These joints are also known as suture, and these are present in our skull. The next example we discussed, that is the shaft. The shaft region of the arms and the legs. Like this is the arm shaft, where the two bones ulna and radius meet with each other, but in between them the fibrous cartilage is present, and these allow no movement, so these are fibrous joints. The next is the tooth and socket. This is our tooth, and it is present in the socket. In between them the fibrous tissues, fibrous cartilage is present, and this allow no movement, so these are the three examples of the fibrous joint. Next is the cartilaginous joint, which is also known as slightly movable joint, because it can move the joint slightly or very little movement occur in these joints. In these joints, the hyaline cartilage or fibrocartilage is present in between them, and these joints are present in our costal cartilage region and pubic symphysis. Here the costal cartilage is present. The diagram is given in your book. These are the ribs, and this is the costal cartilage. The ribs are connected through this costal cartilage with the main bone of our chest, which is sternum. So the joint between this costal cartilage and ribs is known as cartilaginous joint, and here the movement is shown, but very small or very low movement occur here. Our next joint is the cartilaginous joint. Example is pubic symphysis. The pubic symphysis is the joint where the pubic bones of the pelvic region and the cartilage present here. This is the joint which is known as pubic symphysis, and this is an example, next example of the cartilaginous joints. The next joint is the third type of joint is the synovial or freely movable joint. This is known as freely movable joint because this joint is present in those areas which can move freely, sometime in two directions, sometime in all directions, sometime in only one direction, but it moves freely, so they are known as synovial joints. You can see the structure or the diagram of the synovial joint. These are the two bones which are connected with each other through synovial joint. In between them is a space, and their heads are covered with the cartilages, special cartilage, which is known as synovial cartilage, and the cavity between them is also present, which is known as synovial cavity. Synovial cavity is lined by a small membrane which is known as synovial membrane, and this synovial membrane secrete synovial fluid for the reducing the friction between the two bones. Outside the synovial membrane is a ligament present which connect this bone with this bone, and in this way this synovial joint move in sometime in two directions, sometime in all directions.